So these are the pile options, pile number 1, 2, 3. In today's video, we are going to see pile number 3. If you want to see pile number 1 or 2, you can check the link in the description down below, and there you'll find it. Okay. Okay. So for pile number 3, there could be an adult. You know what? Every messages that I do put out on YouTube does feel like it's somehow adulterated. Wait, adult rated. Okay, not adulterated. um it just feels like the starfish. Don't mind me, but like when I was placing it this way, right, it felt like the starfish's legs are kind of wide, and the three is kind of like the perfect fit for this person. So I think okay, yeah, wait a second. This message has adult sexual content or adult content or discussions, so viewer discretion is advised. Okay, yeah, once I've done that was the disclaimer. Okay, so yeah, so the message is, I think the size of your partner is going to be perfect for you, and you're going to be pretty happy, and they are going to be pleasing you, making you happy every way they can, because they are like a huge lover. Okay, does that make sense? They are not lover in bed, they are just lover. Okay, they are lover in outside of bed. So as you have know, I have different pile options. So one of the pile options I've used in the past was this, which is and ice cream. So this is what I just saw, which is like maybe they take you out to have ice creams and stuff every now and then, or maybe you have the routine of having ice cream every now and then, like every week or so you have to have an ice cream. That's your routine, that's your tradition after marriage. So the topic of today's video is how your marriage is going to be like after marriage. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we have Seven of Cups. Immediately after marriage, you are going to be kind of dazzled. Okay, you're going to be like, "Oh my God, what is this? What should we do? My life has changed so much." Because marriage is going to change your life and your routine a little bit. And I think you, by number 3, even if you knew this person, your routine is still going to be changed a little bit. If you are an Earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, um, just I think that like earth signs have a little bit, earth and water signs actually, um Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay, so earth and water signs have a little bit difficulty with change. And Aries, Leo, sorry, wait a second, what is this? It's not Aries. See, whenever it's I mix up sometimes, but I don't think I mix up because it's a mistake. I think it's not, nothing is a coincidence, nothing is a mistake in the world of tarot. So I think everything is right. Um and if you have been watching pile number 1, welcome. I mean, like, in pile number 1, I sounded a little bit like not confident about my juggle up of the words, but in pile number 3, I am. I think it's the vibes of yours too that affects us a little bit sometimes. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the Ace of Swords. See, again, I was about to say Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is the energy of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Ace of Swords is the Swords energy is the energy of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I think every sign is coming out over here. Um, yeah. So yeah, at first you are going to be like, "Oh my God, what should we do? We are married. Should we go out?" Like, you are trying to find what is your routine, as in like, what is you? Like, what is your couple? What is your marriage? How can you define your marriage? And I think some of you have done something like a couples therapy or something, and there or some like you might have even watched a couples like therapist YouTube channel or something, or maybe you know something about this. Okay, it's not coming out of nowhere. You just knew that you want a marriage where there is a specific routine, where you both share a connection with each other that only you guys share with each other. And right now I am seeing 999 for those of you who wanted a confirmation. And again, we have 1 1. So This 7 in Roman letters also have I, which also looks like 112. So I think that's one of the signs for you guys. What I'm seeing is, where was I? Yeah, what I'm seeing is this Seven of Cups is not coming out of nowhere. Okay, you knew that you wanted a connection where you want a connection. Okay, whenever you are single, I think you're going to figure it out before your marriage. Okay, you know that you want a connection where you and your partner have a bond over something, and you don't care what that something is. It could be Netflix and chill every Friday, watch Netflix. Okay, it could be traveling together every fifth of every month, travel together, right? Something like that. But you wanted something to happen, right? And that's what I'm seeing. You are trying to figure out, you and your future spouse both are trying to figure out who you are, what your connection is, what your bond time should be. And you end up deciding your bond time should not necessarily mean one particular thing, it could mean multiple things as well. So at first you just encourage different ideas, like, how about we do this, how about we do that, like maybe you are in the mental space a lot, and then doing, like, if you have 5 ideas, you end up acting on one or something at first. Okay, and later on you make that a routine, as in today if you're traveling on 5th, tomorrow you are watching Netflix and chill. Then next day you have kind of like a very basic routine which doesn't even include any monetary thing, like money is Netflix. It, we need money in order to have Netflix, we need money in order to um, have anything anything at all. So, you know um, there's a movie I've seen. I don't remember. I don't think that you have seen that, but if you have, this is a confirmation. But in the movie, or it was like a series or something, I don't remember. So there was a couple who was like, after marriage, right? As soon as they have married or something, after some time, the husband would whistle in some tone and the wife would whistle back in some other tone, right? So that would happen throughout their marriage life until the time that they are old. And one time, I think the husband passes away and the wife whistles and then, misses um, her husband, because that was their bonding moment. It was just a whistle that was the bonding moment. So I think you guys are going to have something like that, which doesn't include money. Um, at all, 0%. Nothing related to food, nothing related to traveling, nothing related to Netflix or anything. Just you. Okay. So I think you are going to have something like that as well. And you will make a routine out of not knowing who you are. Does that make sense? Like, this will be your routine. Ultimately, pile number 3, that, wait a second, then, like, not one thing will be your bonding moment, but everything will be your bonding moment. I think at first you will have a fight with your future spouse because you know how much important the bonding moment thing is in the couples. Okay, and you'll fight with your future spouse a little bit, but at the end you'll understand that you guys never needed just one bonding moment. You can have different bonding moments, new bonding moments every time. Okay, so that's what you're going to understand about yourself and going to accept that about yourself, and that's going to be like 10 times more beautiful than that of your ideal um ideal imagination or fantasy. Okay, okay, so wait a second, I just want to count how many pentacles we have. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. We have 9 of pentacles. So when nine of pentacles is the energy of being single, but in this context it doesn't mean single. Okay, and also I'm seeing 949. I just saw 949 and 99 as an angel number. 992, okay, as an angel number is what I just saw. Now, what is the relevance of 992? I don't know what nine means. It has some spiritual meaning, like the ending or something like that, and being alone and in the hermit mode or something. And the two is the energy of couples or being together or anything like that. When the Nine of Pentacles was in this card and in the romantic context, I just see a person who is happy with their person, okay, who is happy with their partner. And whenever the partner, let's say when they are together, they are happy with each other, they have productive time with each other, etc. When they are away from each other, let's say the person is going for a business trip or you are going for a business trip or something, you are still feeling very secure in your heart, you are still feeling very happy. You might miss your person, obviously missing is the part of love, but you're not going to be anxious or worried or what if this person finds someone else or something like that. You're not going to be at all in that negative area. Does that make sense? You're going to feel secure even when you're with this person and even when you're not with this person. And you're going to be happy when you're with your person and even when you're single. I think your future spouse is going to make sure that you're going to feel independent, okay, emotionally, and I think financially as well, because we do have this card. This card is of money. So I think your future spouse is going to make sure that you are never ever going to be sad alone for the rest of your life. I think your love language point number two. Hmm. Uh, Let me tell you. I think some of you guys may have codependency issues. I won't say issues. I think you have codependency characteristics or traits sometimes, while others of you have the love language of quality time. That makes sense. Okay. So now, when you have the quality time as a love language, and if your person is not being with you, usually you don't feel good. But this time, your future spouse has made sure that even if they are not with you, how you can feel good about yourself, right? So that's what the lesson your future spouse is going to like. I won't say the word lesson because it doesn't fit, but that's like this, like spiritually, it fits that they are going to teach you the lesson. But I think they're going to help you out in this. Does that make sense? Because they love you. Out of love, they are going to help you in this, and it's going to feel so natural. Okay, I'll tell you that too. The another angel number I saw recently is 991 and 988. Where I'm seeing these angel numbers are in the GB, like how much memory I have in my memory card. So that's giving me the indication now. It's 98.7. Ah, okay. So what I'm seeing there though, what I'm seeing is some of you has one in your numerological chart. If you're interested in numerology, um, I, I don't want to recommend this channel. I think like you might be watching Carmen. Okay, Carmen is a person who has, I don't remember her, stars align something. Stars align with Carmen, something like that. That's her YouTube channel's name. And she's a numerologist. She talks about numerology and all that stuff. So I think you're going to resonate with number one a little bit. Or maybe you are in 11 or one kind of a number. And I think after marriage, that is going to come into full potential. You're going to be more um, in touch with your number one aspect, right? As per the numerology, the one's aspect of numerology, you are going to come to that. You are going to like, eh, uh, yeah, life is going to introduce you to your like hidden talents or something. It as per the numerology one in your chart after marriage. So I think that's what I'm seeing for some of you. Um, Other angel numbers might be the confirmation for you guys. Okay. Okay. You could also have nine in your numerological chart. Some of you guys, if not seven, nine, one, two. Okay. So there was one card that was coming out, which is King of Wands. Six of Cups, Ace of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, basically they are going to be the king of your life. They are going to be perfect divine masculine in your life. And if you don't know what is divine masculine, divine feminine, I have created a webinar about both of them. I think it's basically about the twin flame thing I'm talking about, but also it's included in the love section. You know, like if you're into true love, uh, need to know what is divine masculine, what is divine feminine, how both of them coming together creates a beautiful harmony of love. And yeah, I've created a seminar or webinar. Some of you might have attended this, some of you is going to attend this. I don't know why I'm just sensing that. Okay, so we have a King of Wands, Six of Cups, Ace of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. Can I tell you the truth? Okay, I have a truth and it is kind of like a triggering message. So some of you might not want to listen to this. Okay, so yeah, you know what? For those of you who is not interested in listening to negative messages, you can just leave these messages because I don't think there is another messages. But if you're still wanting to stay in this channel, you can. Um, you can remove the earphones. I'll give you a thumbs up whenever the triggering messages are done. However, it's kind of long, and I think this is the last message, so I'm not asking you to stay. Just stay if your intuition is saying so, because I think there might be some messages at the end. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so okay, remove the earphones for those of you who's not willing to listen to the negative messages. Okay. Some of you just some people just watch YouTube channel for entertainment purpose for all goody messages. So that's why it's important for me to give the triggering warning, right? The trigger warning. So, pile number three, as I said earlier, some of you guys, your future spouse is going to make you feel um, like you can be independent in yourself. Okay, they are going to make you love yourself and stuff like that. However, I think there was one of the messages that I did receive before as well, but everything is kind of coming together in these cards. The message I did, and again, I told you about the channeled message of the movie, how husband and wife just whistle to each other in order to communicate with each other, and that is their bonding moment. Okay, your future spouse, okay, whoever you are, whoever your future spouse is, it doesn't matter. Okay, but either you are in the King of Wands energy, your future spouse, either they are going to help you be a King of Wands yourself. Okay, someone who is a business person, someone who is motivated, self-motivated especially, and who might be motivating others as well. No matter what business you are in, you are going to be motivating others, or it could be business, it could be manager, you might be a manager or something, or maybe they are just going to help you be a manager in your life. Okay, they are going to help you manage things in your life. Okay, they are going to do that, and they are the soulmate of yours, and you know it. At some point in After some point in your life, the cup of love is going to feel empty because there is no love for your future spouse to give to you anymore. um, I think they are going to pass away soon, sooner, I think before you. I don't know when. Maybe you will have a good healthy life, you will live with each other for a long time, but Six of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that they can't give you more love, but they are giving you more love from the 5D sense. And for some reason, you're not able to connect with them for a little bit or something. But even if they have left you, uh, you could have felt very bad about that. You could have felt like, my future spouse deceived me, my future spouse just left me and left me cold, you know. In that sense, you could have felt deceived, but you don't even feel deceived. You just feel kind of empty, but also fulfilled at the same time. Like they have taught you such an important message. Emotionally, you are going to feel kind of empty. For some of you guys, okay, but there's going to be, I don't know why, empty but fulfilled. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense to me. I can't explain it properly to you. It does make sense to me, but I can't explain properly to you. That's all I can say. You feel empty, but also you feel so fulfilled at the same time, because this person is not necessarily with you anymore, but their energy is with you. Their lessons that they have taught you is with you. The person that they have made out of you you, is in you. Does that make sense? So that's the energy I'm seeing. You'll feel empty, but also like good at the same time. And they are going to also teach you how not to be generous to people who is not worth it, right? I think you were always giving to everybody, but um, I think they after they leave, okay, after they pass away, I think you are going to be aware that I shouldn't just give my my future spouses, my future husbands, um, property or money away to just anyone, because they wouldn't want that. Does that make sense? Some of you might have kind of like a money drama or something. You are not going to be generous with anything related to them. You're not giving away anything related to them. And yet you can't complain to them, because you know how much they have given you. And they may, like, they have given you so much that it is still with you. So sorry if this message was kind of, you know, not good. Um, this is what I'm sensing. For some of you guys, you have already experienced this in your past, and if that is the case, I think your future spouse just wanted to, or your spouse in that case, right, just wanted to come by and say hi. Does that make sense? I hope you can feel their energy. Pile number three. Was I saying pile number two all along? You guys are pile number three, right? I do juggle up sometimes. The book. If you are interested in reading the Akashic book of yours, okay, I don't know what is the Akashic book, but I think there's a recommendation from angels. Angels are saying that you can do that, or maybe it's the right time for you to look through your Akashic records. Okay, this is the message. It's like there's. Do you know how the pyramid works, right? There's three, three, two, and I think like I think there should be like one more card over here, but there is not. So I think like a teeny tiny small part is kind of like an insignificant part is kind of going to be not insignificant necessarily pile number three, but going to be missing. There's a part of you'll be missing something after marriage. For some of you, yes, your future spouse. Anyway, this was the message for all of you guys. If you're interested in the webinar, email me. I'll let you know when the next webinar timing is going to be. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Namaste, goodbye.